6 months measuring it. Just measuring the whole thing to see if it was possible. And somebody was already rolling with it. There was already ones out there, but people already have done it. And I'm like, oh, it's cool, it could be done. I'm down, let's do it.
Okay.
So I got myself the best welder I could. I got myself the best the best tools I could, and went to work.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Motor Miami. Today I have Jose. Jose, thank you so much for making some time for us, man. Definitely appreciate you making some time, reaching out, and it's gonna be a cool story, man. So thank you for that.
Oh,
so tell us, man, what do you drive?
So I drive. First of all, thank you for the introduction. That was amazing. And and I want to take this time to really thank you for what you're doing. Honestly, I love your channel. I love what you're doing. I love all of the channel, like literally all of the videos that I've watched have been crisp. I really like what you're doing. So today, as you said, I'm Jose. I'm driving a '99 EK Civic hatchback, but there's a catch. It has 2 extra doors.
What? All right, we'll get into that in a little bit. First of all, that's like the nicest intro. Take a note, everybody, you freaking guys. Thank you, man. That's what $20 got me. That's cool, man. I should have given you 50. No, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Well, before we start with your Civic, and yeah, I know, you guys know how I feel about the Civics, right?
Right.
How did you even get started with the whole car? You know, where did that bug start for you, man?
So I started working on cars at a very early age. I was working on cars back when I was like 12. You know what I mean? That's when I started. I had basically like a neighborhood mechanic that kind of like, I was like sitting there one day. He looked at me and was like, "Hey man, you want to make some money?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Hey, go do." And he basically like he taught me how to do oil changes, spark plugs, like preventive maintenance, easy stuff. You know what I mean? That can be that he didn't want to do, that he was already like
at 12 years old.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's cool, man.
Because I was like, I wasn't doing anything. Like I was just in the skateboarding.
You're 12. What are you supposed to be doing?
Right. But honestly, I'm really.
He made you feel bad, huh? Hey, you lazy ass, get to work.
Kind of. Now that I thought about it, yeah, thinking about it, because I just think about it.
You're busy having a childhood? Get your ass in here.
Well, I'm really glad that he did though, because I really did get into it, because every time that I saw one of his badass cars, I really enjoyed it, and like he saw I think like I almost saw it sparking, because I remember he told me one time that like, every time I see you looking at my cars, you like them, so I figured maybe you'd want to do it.
What kind of cars were they?
They were like Lolos. They were low riders and stuff like that. 6.4 Impala. He had a badass 70 Buick. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like early stages of Donk with like the big ass wheels. He had those kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I think in the side he was a drug dealer, but it's okay.
We won't talk about that.
So and then
thank you, drug dealer, for teaching me my mechanics.
Exactly, because he taught me everything. At first it was just oil changes, and then it was brakes, and it was suspension. Then it just got from there.
That's cool.
And then I remember I got like 6 months under my belt under it. I was starting to get to know it, and like I could do oil changes with like nothing, right? Yeah. And then I remember I was walking with my uncle. We lived in LA. It was on Pico Boulevard and Western, and we were walking from the liquor store, and I saw like this blue blur, and I look over, it's beautiful Civic Si, the 2000, the EM1. I was dumbfounded. It drove by normally, and I was just like, I fell in love with the curves and the front end. The front end. I mean, anybody that loves EK front ends, this front end is amazing, especially the front end with the lip. Oh my God! And I asked my uncle, I was like, "What the hell is that?" Oh, he's like, "Oh, that's the new Civic Si." And I was like, What else?
So many questions, right?
Like,
what's a Civic? What's an SI?
And he's like, oh, and I'm like, trying to like get more information, and he's like, oh, it has VTEC. I'm like, what is VTEC? Like, I understand. And then from there, I just started researching. I just went out. I was like, what's VTEC? What's this? I learned all of it. Variable valve timing control. Lift electronic control. I learned it all. Like, I love EKs. I don't know. It's always been a passion that for EKs. It's like every time I look at the 4-door EKs, it's always been a 4-door, because I'm a 4-door guy. I love 2-doors. I have nothing wrong with them. I just can't do it. I can't do 2 doors. I'm sorry.
You
That's
like
why.
4
And it
doors.
was just funny because the EM1 is the one that got me into cars.
Yeah,
and
ironically.
And that's the only exception that I would ever have to the 2 of my 4
I'm
door
sure there's
rule.
a lot of people nodding their heads. They're like, yep, I would not go with another coupe.
You know what I mean? So it's just because like it's just I don't know. I love taking 4 people comfortably. It's just it's always been my thing. Wagons are my favorite. I absolutely love wagons. Like the Orthea Civic wagon is like my dream, my other dream, because I got my dream. This is legit my dream.
So then how do you come about this car? And when does that idea start to do a hatch?
And I put the rear lip on the bumper and stuff on the 4-door. I was just like on the sedan. I just didn't. I never liked it. I had you know, the Spoon Sport magazines and stuff like that because I'm really into Honda. And so I put them together, and I was like, I took 6 months measuring it. Just measuring the whole thing to see if it was possible. And somebody was already rolling with it. Mm-hmm. There was already ones out there, but people already have done it. And I'm like, oh, it's cool, it could be done. I'm down, let's do it.
Okay.
So I got myself the best welder I could. I got myself the best you know, the best tools I could, and went to work. And I'm happy with the result. I'm really happy how I can stuff like that, because I'm telling you,
I got the best welder I could.
They tell you, you know, measure twice, you cut once.
In this case, measure like 500 times.
500 at least.
And like, then cut one.
You have no idea. That's the reason. That's the reason why it looks so clean.
What do we got going on in the front end, man?
So this front end is actually a Type R, a 97 Type R front end. I love the 97 Type R front ends. That's the one that I fell in love with the most. The 2000 front end Type R is amazing too with the lip. I absolutely love that one, and I've compared to both. I am gonna get both of them for it, so I can just swap it out.
Tell us about your suspension pieces. What do you got going on?
Okay, so for my suspension, all Skunk 2. I love Skunk 2, Skunk 2 Pro Series and stuff like that has always been my thing. It's reliable. They're you know what I mean? Especially with the potholes over here in Cali, the 5 Lug Conversion. I got that.
What is that out of?
It was these ones are out of DC2.
Okay.
Yeah, they're out of Integra. I bought the Racing S's, the Enki Racing S's. These are the 5 Lug ones. It took me a while to find them. I was actually wanted to go with other ones. I wanted to go with the Blitz R's. I know a lot of Honda do know what the Blitz R's are with the multi spokes. They look super old school style. Love those ones, right? And I just couldn't find them in 5 Lug. Tried my hardest to find it. Like, I guess maybe they probably do, but it's just super rare. Mm-hmm. And so these came up, and it was weird because I remember it was 7. I remember the guy wanted 600. Oh, no, 600. 600. Yeah, 600. And I remember I messaged him, and I thought it was a scam. You know what I mean? But like, dude didn't ghost me. Dude was like it was some dad. It was like some white dude and stuff that was like wanted it to go good home. And I remember I came up with this car, and he was like, I remember he looked at it, he was like, yeah, yep. I approve. You can put them on there. And I gave him the $600 and they're mine. I was like, yeah, with tire and everything like that too. And the tires that were on them were decent.
They were decent?
Yeah, they're decent.
Yeah,
and I was like, I was
deal.
cool. Yeah, so I was even able to like, I can't even ask. He was like, because he looked at it, he was like, you think you can put them on? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, I have tools and jacks. You want to put them on? I want to see how it looks.
You put them on right there and then.
I did. But I was like, but I don't have room for my tires to take them home. He's like, I'll take them over in my truck.
Get out of here! Oh, look at that.
Because we didn't live
sportsmanship. Love it.
He only live in Escovina, so like I'm down. Let's go.
That's cool, man. And what are the specs on those?
The 16 by 7.
16 by 7. What would you guess the offset is?
Oh, they were. I think when I saw them, I think it was like plus 32. No.
Okay.
I think so. No,
but 16
really
by 7.
Yeah, it was really because it's really small. So it was
yeah, baby specs. It's a Honda Civic. Come
exactly.
on now.
Yeah, I didn't really do much to like. There's no spacer on it or anything like that. It's just straight on the hub.
And now regarding the rear hatch.
Yes.
What was the biggest challenge aside from measuring 1,000 times? Did you get a shell that was crashing the front, or did you really sacrifice a hatch?
No,
or how did that go?
No, I bought the. Actually, it's funny because. When I looked on eBay and stuff like that, from this dude in Japan, he what's it called? They had already had the rear hatch to actually do this, because apparently this is like wasn't when I did it, it wasn't new.
Right.
Like people have already tried it, so it was already cut to the point where all I had to do was just weld it on there.
So you got it imported?
Yeah. So yeah, I got it. Yeah, I remember I paid 1,100 for it, and it was like, it was just like almost like, it kind of like, I was like, because the picture like was just that, it was literally was just like perched up on a thing, and I was like, is that what it is? And I called the guy, and luckily he spoke English. And yeah, he said, yeah, it's just for you to fucking pop on it if you want to do it.
Just for you to.
I was like, all right. I was like, cool, all right. So sure enough, it took about 3 weeks to get to me. When it got to me, I unwrapped it, and sure enough, it was a bit rough because it was like roughly cut. You know what I mean? Because what's it called? Because they showed me the picture, and I should have kept it. They showed me the picture of the car that was wrecked. Like literally, like the front, this whole front was gone. Oh, you're gonna see my beautiful what's it called, the EK Type R Recaro seats here, the SR3s right here. Beautiful. Honestly, okay, they're rough, they're old. I've had them since I had them about 3 years and stuff like that. But I've driven with these things, and these things are comfortable. I love them. You know, I absolutely love them. I got the K-tuned short throw shifter. I absolutely love that thing
because he has a K in there, right?
It is for B series. The K's have the cables. Remember, K's have the cables with the big box. That's just the love.
He's closer than he knows it.
That's for the love of the B series. I got
the world, baby.
I got the Type R cluster.
That's cool, man. And the steering wheel, what do you have going on?
Oh, so this is a Momo Italia Ice steering wheel. I got it imported from Italy. I paid $600 for that thing because it's a legit Momo. If you really feel it too, it's the agony wood that they have over there. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't slip.
Gotcha.
That doesn't slip, so it's polished. It looks nice, but it doesn't slip off your hand when you're racing.
Oh, okay.
And when you're gloved.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So it still has grip.
Okay, awesome.
You know what I mean? So it has style, but it has grip though, and it has rigidity because you can really like tug on it if you really need it to. You know what I mean? It's not fragile.
Gotcha. You're gonna keep it, OEM interior and all that good stuff. Not gonna gut it even when you start tracking it?
No, I'm gonna keep the interior, but everything black.
Oh, okay, so that's gonna be the major change.
Everything black. Everything black,
nice.
And then obviously restores on my suede here, and then the door panel's black as well, and then the headliner I'm gonna restore it as well because you see the headliner suede as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, the headliner is suede as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Yeah, I got all the suedes on. Oh, see, look, I'm the only. On the hatch I can do that. 4-door. Got it all the way on the back too and everything.
That's cool.
It's a hatch, and you can get in comfortably. So
all right. Well, we'll see. What do we got going on, man?
So this is a fairly used GSR. Now it doesn't look pretty because I use this car. Okay, I use and abuse this car. This car, I love this car, and this is how I show how I love this car. You know what I mean? It's been a real passion, a real struggle trying to get, because when I found this motor, it was like, I don't know, it was difficult just to get everything aligned so I can even get it rebuilt when I got it, because I got it from the junkyard. I got it for like $300. I thought I came up because I was like in cloud 9 because I thought I came up, but then when I was able to get it home, I quickly figured out the reason why
was it junkyard.
Yeah, and so just to rebuild the back was a real struggle, but I'm glad I stuck with it, and I'm glad I put the money I did into it to get it completely rebuilt in the way I wanted to. Because what's it called? It's been nothing but I always have a smile when I crack VTEC on this thing. I mean, who doesn't, right?
One of the best crossovers so far.
Absolutely. So there's not really much done to it other than Type R pistons. It does have Type R pistons, so it has a little bit more compression. I have the Jasmine feels. These bad boys. These what's it called, headers are dope. They make it sound beautiful. I mean, I know you heard it and stuff like that. It sounds awesome. And these are the upgraded JDM ones. Everybody's looking for those because I'm probably gonna go with the B16A, I don't want to put that in the B16A because this is literally, it's funny because this is for a B20. But hey, this was Honda. You can put it into anything, so it's all good.
Definitely.
And then I have the GSR. I have the GSR LSD transmission. And everything pretty much else is stock, like stock fuel rail, stock.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen my hood already.
I saw your hood.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, but I was just
Bam. So yeah, I had my one of my best friends, third grade class, paint this for me.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they were really excited. They were cool. They loved the car and stuff like that. Like we had this whole like kind of like barbecue thing for them and stuff like that, for them to kind of, because one of the kids had found out that they had terminal disease, and so I kind of wanted to make him feel better, and he loved my car. And so we kind of drove. We had a drove with him and stuff like that. And you know, he put in this star over here, and it was his name's Jimmy. I hope he's doing well. Shout out to you. I doubt you're watching, but you know,
you never know, man. Jimmy likes Civics from that day on.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Shout out to Jimmy. I hope he's doing better.
Jose, thank you so much for making some time for us, man. Definitely, I like the creativity. I like the fact that you took on a challenge. I'm glad that you're sticking with the 6th gen Civic. It seems to be the weapon of choice for you. So I definitely appreciate your time, man. Thank you for reaching out. Any shout outs, man?
Honestly, not really much shout outs. Just to thank you. Just to thank you for just everybody that's into Hondas and stuff like that. And if you get into Hondas and stuff like that, you know, just really do appreciate what even no one else appreciates you getting into Hondas and they count on you. Just know that you appreciate them, and there is something good to appreciate here. You know what I mean? These cars are they're a way of life. You know, they're just not a car. When we look at them, it's different. It's more of it's not just a passion. It's literally that word. It's a lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's all of it. You know what I mean? Some of us wake up, breathe fuel. You know what I mean? Some of us wake up and breathe VTEC. You know what I mean? Some of us love other vehicles. Either way, you know, when it comes to these Hondas, there's something to be appreciated. There's something to be valued. There's something to be admired. And that's all I really wanted to do, is really just show my appreciation, my admiration for the H badge, because the H badge has always been in my heart, and it always will be in my heart. You know what I mean? It's taking me to places that I love. You know, it's giving me opportunities that I needed, and it's giving me a wonderful life. And I know that it's just a car, but it did.
But it's not. Dude, thank you so much, Jose. I definitely appreciate your time, man, and cannot wait to see the future plans for this awesome.
I can't wait either. And
sedan hatch.
You're the first one. You're the first one that's gonna be all up when I finish this bad boy. Obviously, it's never gonna be finished, but when I consider it.
And we'll be right here, man. We'll be right here. We'll definitely come back and appreciate the vibe, man, and the car itself, man. I like what you've done with it, man. So thank you so much for reaching out.
Can I do one more thing?
Go for it.
VTEC just cracked, yo.
And that's how we end it. There you go.